yesterday was Independence Day. As we've mentioned, that was kind of a poignant moment for us. It ended with the most amazing fireworks show I've ever seen.
Oh my God.
Far.
By far.
By far.
It was extraordinary.
I was not expecting that. We live in an island, small town. I was expecting a little fireworks display, which would be kind of cool. This was
blew me away. Blew us all away. The four of us were like, whoa.
Stunning.
What happened?
Stunning. But earlier in the day, we moved into a place that had a garden that was fully overgrown when we moved in. And that garden you have been resurrecting.
A flower garden, not a food garden.
Right, not a food garden, but a flower garden that to me looked like it was going to be, it was going to need to be just totally dug up and new stuff put in there. It was overgrown. But the person who had initially put it in was quite a thoughtful person, apparently
the woman whose home it was before she died.
She died in her 80s.
Yeah, but she was apparently an amazing woman.
Apparently had been a pilot.
Yeah.
Anyway, a person with an incredible life story who had obviously put...
I think she had tremendous gardening insight and... sort of, the approach so far has been get rid of the obvious things that we don't want, the grass that shows up, you know, and wait and
see
wait
what else
and
is there.
see what else will come up. And it's been remarkable. Yeah.
So anyway, there's this little miracle that has emerged this spring for us. It's our first spring in the place. And, we knew we had hummingbirds, which is cool. There's only a couple of species of hummingbirds up here, but they're both, all hummingbirds are cool, and these guys are especially behaviorally interesting. Mm-hmm. And anyway, the garden has become a little paradise for bumblebees and hummingbirds. And so anyway, I love photographing hummingbirds, and I haven't done very much in the temperate zone because it's just hard to do.
Yep.
But in our garden, it's become possible. So yesterday, I decided to see if I could capture hummingbirds, but it's tricky in our garden because in most gardens, there's like a plant that attracts hummingbirds. If you can spot it, you can set up on a tripod, get ready for the bird to come, and if you're lucky, you get it. In our garden, you never know where the bird's going to be because there's so much going on.
There's a lot. There are a lot of species the hummingbirds go for, but there's also what seems to be their favorite is this toadflax, and we've got just a lot of spires of toadflax.
So anyway, yesterday I decided to see if I could do it handheld. I would just figure out where the bird was and see if I could catch it. And Zach, do you want to show? I got a bunch of really good pictures. But anyway, so I believe this is a female rufous hummingbird. And a rufous hummingbird is an amazing animal. Their migratory route is from deep in Mexico, and they range up to Alaska in the summer. So anyway,
are all the populations migratory, or are some of them resident?
I believe all of them are migratory. I'm not an expert on this species, but that's what I think is going on here. And so here you have this beautiful female hummingbird drinking nectar from this toadflax in this amazing garden planted by this now gone but very insightful woman. And I think it's pretty clear that she was fond of hummingbirds herself and planted to attract them. So anyway, I thought I would...
Wonderful.
Apologies to the people who are just listening, but this is a beautiful animal.
It is.
What a privilege to get to see them.
Yeah,
and
what a beautiful photograph, Bret.
Thank you. Nice to see it on Independence Day, too. That felt right.
Yeah.